Bizarre Brain Comics. Hi, Gary here for Bizarre Brain Comics. And I'm going to do something just a little different. Instead of digest comics or going through a regular comic, I got together some of the more unusual comics I've got, and some of Promotional and some other stuff. And I was going to do one video, but I've got too much for that, even though I don't have as much as there is available. So I selected a little stack of things here just to briefly go through, and it just shows some of the other stuff that's out there. And okay, let's start off with this. Oh, just this little thing. This was I think this is the only one of these that I've got. These are some kind of nice. These were little comics that came with some of the Masters of the Universe figures, and surprisingly, this is the only one that I've gotten. It happens to be with Princess of Power, She-Ra. Collector's Comics. This was, of course, Planet of the Apes with the 2001 Tim Burton Planet of the Apes. And this is through Toys R Us as a collector's thing, with the Planet of the Apes toys from that time. This is, of course, Dark Horse, because Dark Horse had the rights at that time. And here we have, let's see if you can see the whole thing. R.L. Stine's Just Beyond the Horror at Happy Landings from Kaboom. This is a Halloween Comic Fest. I don't know what Comic Fest that is. I've got just a few of these. But R.L. Stine's Goosebumps and Scream Street, and so it has some nice artwork in this, and a beautiful cover painting. And I've got some others. I've got a book that collects a few R.L. Stine stories in comic form. Here's another one that's slightly smaller. This is, of course, from DC. Superhero Girls, of course. These were all just freebie promotional things from these conventions. There's some cute artwork. I tried watching and looking at Superhero Girls. It's cute. I like the art for cutesiness and stuff, but it's I couldn't get into that. Into that. And again, Comic Quest. These are for various years. I don't know what years. Archie's Madhouse Magic. I think this, of course, and this is primarily Sabrina's stories. There's an Archie story. It starts off with this Sabrina story. Of course, promotion for their stuff, and drawn by Dan Parent. Archie's Madhouse Magic. I like that cover. Inserting Sabrina into the eternal triangle there. Does it say this is 2019? So this isn't that old. And I picked these up various places, and I don't know where the hell I got them. And there's another one, Underdog. You don't ever see Underdog anymore. I guess there's some more recent stuff available, but I've never seen it. I don't know where. And I liked Underdog when I was a kid. And it's cute. Of course, parody of Superman type thing. And if you're not familiar with Underdog, takes a pill, he's a shoe shine boy, takes a special pill, and he turns him into Underdog, and he's in love with I've forgotten her name, the lady reporter. He's just a shoe shine boy until he's Underdog. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here, as voiced by Wally Cox, the late Wally Cox. And there's another one from 99. Archie's Weird Mysteries, because at that time they had comic book Archie's Weird Mysteries in conjunction with an animated series. And then when the series, I think it lasted 2 seasons, and then after the end of the animated show, they continued weird mysteries, but they had kind of revamped it here. And this is just more than that, the case of the haunted comic book shop, because this, of course, promotes Archie stuff and includes this version of Sabrina at the time. She was like a tween at that time. He said, "We just got working here." I don't know if it gives credits or not. Rich Lindsay? I don't know. Oh, Bill Goffey here. Gilman. And here's another one that has nothing to do with that. I picked these up where? Must have been at a comic shop, I think. And I had a few others of these, and they have disappeared. I may have gotten rid of them now, because this is History Channel. And the History Channel had produced distributed a few little comics in conjunction with some of the program. In this case, it was a special documentary, Comic Book Superheroes Unmasked, and it's all talks a little bit about stuff in comic form, and has a History Channel guy there, and it's about the creators and the like. They had others for some of their regular historical type shows. I can't remember. The host. It was a host, and I cannot remember who it was. Not Josh Gates, not Wildman. Anyway, and then this is volume 2. This is from Cartoon Network. Space Ghost Coast to Coast Collector's Issue. And again, I have no idea where I got this. If you wish to make contact with me on the Cartoon Network, just call your cable operator. And then it's supposed to have some information there on the back. Space Ghost in Dark Decision. That Alex Toth stylization. And of course, there's no credits. It's just a few pages. Jan and Jace Gleek and Gleek, or whatever his name was. And just some little fun thing. And then I want to show you this in here too. This is a little different because it's not entirely promotional. This is Aurora Comics Scenes. This is the instruction booklet on how to assemble a model. In this case, it was Tarzan of the Apes, and I guess they had other stuff from other characters, but I was only interested in Tarzan. I no longer have the model, but I still have the instructions. But it's, you see here, it's just instruction on how to assemble. But it's also a story, a comic book story. It was Mark Hannerfeld wrote the story, and it was all drawn by Neil Adams. And at this time in the 70s, Neil Adams was doing covers on Tarzan books, Tarzan novels, and it just has this short little encounter, this little story, and then this is the climactic scene right here. But you don't see Tarzan because that's it right there. That is that scene of Tarzan, and that is the model. So what you do, take that page, and that page was supposed to be the backdrop for the model. And then it's another page, a couple of pages with this kung fu guy going up against Tarzan. Tarzan just makes very short work of him after they were fighting the lion and stuff. But that's fun. And that's, of course, some great Neil Adams art. And I think this is the only Neil Adams art for Tarzan comics that I have ever seen. If he did any comic strip or other comic books, I am unaware of it. He looks a lot like the way he did Conan the Barbarian, though. And same way he did the book covers. So that is all I've got for this time. Short and sweet. Of just some promotional comics. And I hope you enjoyed that. And please like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment. And remember, even if it's just promotional commercial art, comics are art.